From Zaza Pachulia almost making the All-Star game again, to a well-deserving rookie getting pushed to the side, today I'm going to recap everything on the 2017 NBA All-Star game. Russell Westbrook. Here's the man who's averaging a triple-double, which is something that hasn't happened since Oscar Robertson in the 1961 and 62 season. So instead of playing as a starter, he's sitting on the bench. And in my opinion, I'd rather watch the Thunder's high-flying beast of a player start than guys like Anthony Davis and Kawhi Leonard. That's no disrespect to them, I just feel like Westbrook would be a more deserving fit for one of the starters. So Damian Lillard snubbed again, to everyone's surprise, because everyone thought he was going to make it this year, but he was snubbed again. So this is crazy, because people think it's funny to vote for players like Zaza Pachulia, who's a backup center for Golden State who only averages 5 points and 5 rebounds per game, than a top 5 point guard. It's crazy. And hopefully next year he'll make the All-Star game, because he would go down as one of the most infamous snubs in NBA All-Star history. Joel Embiid. So this is one everyone knew was coming. So in his first season in the NBA, Joel Embiid was looking to make a splash and turn heads. Well, he was doing just that. Right now he's averaging 20 points per game and really making a name for himself. But he was snubbed. As a well-deserving player, it's sad to watch him just be pushed to the side in favor of other players who, in my opinion, aren't deserving, like Paul Millsap and Gordon Hayward. So, in the voting, although he got the popular vote, for some reason he wasn't put in. So, after this, he tweeted out, "Once again, the popular vote doesn't matter." Obviously being a reference to the US election, where Hillary Clinton got the popular vote, but is not present. It's really disappointing to see such a promising young talent get pushed off like this. Isaiah Thomas. Here we have the shortest man in the NBA at 5'9", who works harder than anyone else in the NBA, and still puts some of the best numbers in the league. Right now, he's second in scoring, with 29.1 points, beating players like DeMar DeRozan, DeMarcus Cousins, and James Harden. The reason why I say he's one of the hardest working players is not only is he putting up those numbers, but he's extremely short in the league. So he has to work much harder to score than anyone else. But he's sitting on the bench and not starting for the Eastern Conference, which is really surprising because of all the hard work and ability that he has. Chris Paul. Although some might argue he's getting older or that he isn't a good enough player, I disagree. I think Chris Paul is definitely good enough to get in. Not only is he leading the league in steals, but he's also putting up really good numbers. He is definitely deserving of a spot on the All-Star game. So, changing it up to something better. Giannis Antetokounmpo, making his first appearance in the All-Star game after 3 years in the NBA. Giannis is so versatile and definitely deserving of a spot in the All-Star game. So at 6'11", but has a 7'4" wingspan, he has the potential to be one of the greatest players in the league. This is because of his versatility. He plays point guard and sometimes small forward. And with that long wingspan, he blocks so many shots and can guard all points on the floor. Not to mention being mentored by Jason Kidd, who, just like Giannis, was also very versatile and someone to watch out for. Hopefully Jason can pass this on to Giannis and hopefully create an NBA legend. And with that, I want to thank you guys for watching, and that's it.